Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your reading for Venus retrograde. Yes, Venus will be retrograding. So what is Venus? Venus is all about love and money and what we value. Venus is anything that is beautiful in our lives, anything that we realize as being beautiful for us. So anything to do with beauty, anything to do with monetary gains is what Venus rules. And she will be retrograding. I'll just give you the dates before I begin the tarot for you. So Venus in Scorpio retrograding, she's going to be retrograding. Today is actually the 2nd of October when I'm starting these readings. And she's going to be retrograding on the 5th or 6th of October, depending on where you are in the world. She's going to be stopping at 10 degrees and 50 minutes. So 10:50 is where she's going to be stopping stationary to go retrograde. She's already in her shadow period, so we're in Venus shadow as I begin this, but by the time all of you guys watch this video, she will be moving backwards. Now Venus has entered her shadow phase since September the 3rd, 2018 at 25 degrees of Libra. And she will be turning retrograde on October 6th, as I said, 5th or 6th, wherever you are, 2018 at about 10 degrees of Scorpio. Now Venus is going to re-enter Libra on the 1st of November 2018. So she'll be moving backwards into Libra. And she will be then turning direct at 25 degrees of Libra on November 16th, although she still will be in shadow. So the shadow period of Venus will be clearing on the 17th of December 2018 at 10 degrees again of Scorpio. So yeah, she will be moving all the way through Scorpio. If I'm not mistaken, on the 7th of January, she will be moving out of Scorpio. So it's quite a while since we're only in the beginning of October. 2 full months we have of Venus and her retrograde. Now, what is Venus retrograde all about? Okay, Venus is what we like, what we love, and what we value, right? It's going to be Venus going in the underworld, right? Because for 40 days and 40 nights, she won't be visible, okay? So passions are going to be running high, and especially because Scorpio is such a very hot-blooded sign. Scorpio rules the genitals. It's a very sexual sign. Now Venus is very sensual, right? So we may all be getting a little bit flustered, and it's going to be why do retrogrades happen? So that we could redo things. That's what retrogrades are all about. So we're re-examining relationships. What is Venus? It's love, money, relationships, anything that we value. So be careful with major purchases that are made on a whim, because Venus is something extravagant, something that looks beautiful to us. So be careful that you don't go overboard with your spending. You may not be happy with what you buy. You may be spending too much money, right? Now, the most affected signs will be Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. Scorpio, of course, is where it will be turning retrograde. Libra is the ruler of Venus, and so is Taurus. Taurus rules Venus as well. So Libra is also where Venus will be retrograding into. So now Taurus rules the senses, beautiful scents, pleasing art scenes, landscapes, anything that is valuable, material wealth, riches, and anything that is beautiful, right? And Taurus loves to indulge, so take care with spending and overindulging. Now Libra rules fashion, beauty, balance, finding balance in partnerships, including marriage, and of course Scorpio is the house of moving in together, sharing our resources, sharing everything that is dear to us, right? It's also a very intimate house, so, and with Jupiter being in there, things are coming up, things that have been hidden. Venus is reworking everything, right? Redoing things. Now, for those relationships that start while Venus is in retrograde, know that if you start a new relationship, partnership, whatever it is, it may not last for a long time. Okay, so do take note of that. Okay, so Venus is a very feminine energy, right? That's why Taurus and Libra, even though Libra is an air sign and air signs are masculine, does not matter. There is a feeling of feminine issues coming up, anything to do with femininity. So our feminine energy and how we project that onto the world is being looked at here. And Venus is also attractive, right? So we love to flirt, we like to dress up, we like to put makeup on and go out. So yeah, Venus surrounds love and anything that is of romance. So these readings are going to be in relation to all of those beautiful things that I've just mentioned. So yeah, there's an extra focus on love here and money matters. We won't stop at just love, but I do know that because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Pluto has just gone direct, there will be a sense of a lot of purging happening and solidifying relationships, partnerships, whether business or romantic, right, or family. So that's all that I will speak of astrologically in a nutshell with Venus. Now, I'm going to be using the Romance Angels, of course, okay, for love readings. Focusing on love, yeah. I've got a beautiful new deck which is called Astrology Reading Cards, and it's by Alison, Chester-Lambert, and it's illustrated by Richard Crookes. So what I love about this deck is that it has cards which deal with the house placements. It has the zodiac signs, and it also has the planets. So yeah, I am so excited about using this deck. I'm also using the Botticelli, okay, and it's by Sandro Botticelli. So I love these cards as well. Very special for special readings. So, okay, I will be extending these readings on Vimeo. So I will be taking some La Vera Sibilla. As you already know, I always use La Vera Sibilla for more clarity. There they are by Massingini, right? And I will be taking some Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, as well as more cards, of course. So this is the expanded edition, by Ciro Marchetti. And yeah, a lot more cards as well on the Vimeo extended readings. So it's going to take me a few days to upload all of them. The links will be in the description box below. So do look out for your sign And it's going to be interesting because with the house cards, I will be able to clarify, of course, the, more precisely the signs and which planets you are affected by, as well as which planets are obviously doing something for you. Okay, so, all right. Thank you very much for listening to the introduction. Let's go on to your readings. Well, hello Gemini, welcome to Divine Debut, and this is Kathy speaking. This is your Venus retrograde in Scorpio 2018, and I'm doing reversals for you, so I have been shuffling off camera. Okay, and I hope that this reading will be of help to you. Let's see for Gemini and Venus retrograde. What will you be working through, dear Gemini? Almost there. Gemini. Gemini and Venus retrograde in Scorpio. Spirit guides and angels. Okay. Okay, I'm doing a 9-card spread, so let's see what is the first card. Is the 8 of Cups. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Next we have the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands keeps showing up in this position. It's showed up for a couple more signs. I think it was Taurus. So for those of you that are on the cusp with Taurus, go and watch their reading. What do we have? We've got the Moon. That's the sign of Cancer or Pisces. Okay, we've got the 7 of Cups, Pisces more than likely. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Here she is in the upright. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we also have the 2 of Wands. And then we have the Strength card as well as Justice, because it's a number 11. So Leo, we've got Pisces, Leo, very more prominent. Let's see. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is beautiful. This is Sagittarian energy. So some of you may be dealing with a foreigner, someone who may be at a distance to you. Sagittarius is foreign places and people. They may be from a different culture, different background, okay, different religious group. So you can see the cards. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant, which is the energy of Taurus. What's beneath that? We've got the Page of Pentacles, which pages are always about messages, right? So this is a message that's coming in, or something that you are starting, and pages always bring in change, right? Some sort of new change within a committed partnership, relationship, long-term relationship. Taurus is all about what we value. It's all about what we believe in. It's about commitments. It can be a little bit difficult energy because sometimes we've got to go by the book, what the book says, and he's in the upright, so he's not reversed. So sometimes with the Hierophant, as it is in the upright, it says that we've got to stick to the status quo, stick to what we truly believe is, or who we truly believe is a value, is something that we value in our life, whatever you are moving through at this time. Okay, let me take a astrology reading cards. I'm going to take 2 for you. Okay, these are beautiful cards, and they have cards that show houses. You know, they're all about astrology. We have the planets, and we also have the planets and the houses, yeah, as well as the zodiac signs. So 2 cards for Gemini, okay? You've got 3 cards. All right, 3 cards, that's fine. So we've got this Scorpio. Scorpio is where Venus is going to retrograde, and the card says, this energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So that's an energy that you will be working with Venus retrograde. We've also got Mercury, and this is your ruler. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So that's going to be very important. Mercury is communication. It's short distance travel. Yes, of course, as well. It says writing, talking, and traveling, yes. But communication is key, and I think that things that have been hidden and not communicated will be coming up. And we've got the moon. Your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. So unconscious, your unconscious self. So the moon is, of course, the ruler of Cancer, and you've got the moon twice. So the moon is very strong intuition. It's also dreams. It's also our psyche, right? It's what's hidden deep within. And the moon can also speak of fears. So fear in anything to do with communication, travel, at a core level. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto has just gone direct. It's actually stationed to go direct. So it's in Capricorn, and it's coming out of shadow. So it's very intense. Scorpio is very intense. Pluto is all about transformation. Okay, so let's see what's going on. It's funny that I don't have any cups for you at all, dear Gemini. No cups at all. The only emotions that we have here is the moon. And of course, Scorpio is a water sign, which is, you know, very mystique, and they don't speak of their emotions easily. They don't open up easily. So it's a bit of a juxtaposition, like total opposites. Mercury, Scorpio. Scorpio is very deep with communication, like quite hidden. Mercury is very open, being your ruler. You are someone who likes to communicate. Now, the moon could also speak of motherhood, anything to do with your mother. The moon also rules the 4th house, which is home, stability, your roots, your foundation, right? Okay, and as you can see here, we've got an eclipsed moon. So, wow, interesting. So, whatever happened with the full moon lunar eclipse on the 27th of July in Aquarius may have been, you may be revisiting that time, which was end of July. So think back to what was happening end of July for you. This is like going to be a continuation. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is usually leaving something behind, something that does not work. We're looking for those Two of Cups. Okay, so something is missing. There is a relationship which hasn't completed, hasn't gotten to the 10 where it is total bliss. So some of you have been, looking for a while, looking for the right partner. You're at the 8, and the 8 for me, the 8 of Cups is usually, and this is like a monk here, right? Usually the 8 is a very spiritual card. It's like spiritual growth and maturing spiritually for me. Okay, so this could be a spiritual journey that you are taking. You may be aligning yourself, trying to get in touch with your higher self if you are looking for answers or if you need help. In whatever situation we are looking at. So we know what Venus is all about. I've explained everything in the first part of the video. So Venus is what we value, so anything around love and money. So you are on a spiritual journey. You are looking. You have been turning every rock and looking beneath. You are looking for someone. You've lost something. Something has gone missing. And I feel that you are running very low on energy. You are exhausted. We've got the 10 of Wands here, but this is a completion. 10s break down to a 1. And if it is the 1, it looks like something's going to inspire you to maybe aligning yourself, going within, that may give you the incentive to start over again. And retrogrades are all about starting over, doing the cycle again. Okay, and that major lunar eclipse in Aquarius, the energy of that would last up to 6 months for sure. So we're still really, okay, the further away we go, the more it tends to weaken. The energy is weakened, but still we're revisiting things that have happened, right, already. That's why planets go retrograde, because we need to redo things, restart. It's like a jump restart, like a battery has gone flat and you're trying to power it up, just like Pluto coming out of shadow now, moving direct. Okay, we're powering up and trying to redo things in anything to do with relationships. So there we've got, let's say you've got the light, the spark, something has sparked your creativity, your aspiration. This is something new. And we go to the 6 of Wands now. In the Botticelli here, I can see the angel, which is rising above all the conflict down here. Now, it's 6 wands down here. So you've been to the point of being successful, but you're hoping to come to a completion, right? And you are rising above, and it looks as though you're looking up to the sky and you are hoping for answers from the divine. It's as though you are pleading and asking the divine. Okay, and also with this card, I feel that there is glory, there is a sense of accomplishment as well as success. So whatever you think up, whatever you start anew is going to help you come to a point of balance. Now here we've got the moon card, and the moon card it's glorious. Look at that angel there sitting on the new moon, on a crescent moon. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this card. And we've got the crab right down at the in the pool. We've got the crab there. Now, it looks as though there is some sort of a conversation happening here. Now, the moon card also speaks of being like the child, needing to be nurtured and loved. I feel that there is a sense of lack of that, and that's why you've probably moved on and you're looking for those 10 of Cups. So the moon card, as I said, it does speak of fears, but you need to trust your intuition. You have got an angel which is here for you, and all you need to do is reach out. Now, you may be receiving messages in your dreams, right? An angel may be visiting you and giving you the information that you need to help you persevere and continue on this journey that you're on, dear Gemini. Now, some of you may have issues with your mother. Some of you may already be a mother, and you feel as though for some of you it may be a child of yours that needs your attention more at this time. Okay, because beneath that we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the card of home, family. This is the money from the family, the support from the family, the business doing really well, like 10 of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, beautiful. Okay, some of you may be dealing with anything to do with wills, anything to do with shared resources. Scorpio is all about shared resources, other people's money, death and transformation, right? So there is a drastic change coming in for you. And the 10 does break down to a 1. You've got 2 10s here. You've also got the card of Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. Okay, so 3 10s there, 30. It breaks down to number 3, which is all about manifestation. Now, this is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the uprights. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Again, a massive change, right? A massive change. In the middle here, and this is a very important position, we've got the 7 of Cups, another angel is coming to you. There is a message coming through for you. And blue is very healing, right? The color blue is very healing. So, as I said, something very important. Listen out for those little nudges from the divine. Listen to your intuition. Whatever that little voice is telling you within your soul, you need to listen to it. Now, 7 is, as I said, Pisces. And Pisces is where Chiron has moved back into. Chiron is the centaur. He's the wounded healer, right? Who could be, some of you may be moving into some feeling like the victim, because Pisces can have victim mentality sometimes, and that's why they tend to go into a dream state, right? It's like being drugged. They're ruled by Neptune. Neptune is there. So sometimes when it's really tough, when things are really difficult, they tend to zone out, and that is through drug abuse, medicines, alcohol, whatever would drown your sorrows. So I feel that here the energy is a little bit difficult, but the visit from this angel is going to give you the strength to persevere. As I said, I feel as though whatever choice you need to make, you will have divine guidance for that choice. Okay? And I feel Pisces very strong in your reading. And this could be a message telepathically from a Piscean person. Now, as I said, Pisces is, sometimes they can be so giving. They're the divine love, right? They can be so giving, and then if they don't receive, they would like sort of, you know, sort of turn inwards and hide away from the world. The Pisces is the 12th house. It's the hidden house. It's the house of magic. It's the house of the occult, right? It's anything to do with illusions, disillusions. So I hope that some of you are not disillusioned with what's going on in your life, and you're not being in, a state of trying to drown your sorrows, and that keeps coming out for me. That term keeps coming out. So I feel like there is quite a bit of pain here. But know that what we're going through with Venus in Scorpio is going to bring in transformation. That's what Scorpio is. Now, here we've got the Queen of Wands, which is in the reverse. I feel that this may be your energy. It's as though the wand, the passion, has fizzled out. Okay, there is no fire here. It's as though it's like having put out a fire, right? So there is no passion, there is no spontaneity. She looks quite hopeless here. She feels as though she doesn't have the power to push through, because the Queen of Wands is someone who is a leader. This is someone who is, usually very jolly, very joyful, very happy, very loving and nurturing and giving. Here, there is a lack of love. This person is losing their faith. If this is you, then you are losing your faith. If this is someone that you are dealing with, and I do have, so I've got Sagittarius and Leo for the fire sign. If this is you losing your fate, then know that with the card of the Wheel of Fortune here, things are going to change, right? The wheel was down, it's going to turn up. So yes, it's going to take a bit of time, because Venus will be retrograde and doing her, she will be invisible for 40 days and 40 nights. So it's going to take a little bit of time that we're working through things. Keep the faith. That's what Sagittarius is all about. Sagittarius is all about our belief. It's standing in our truth. Okay? Okay. So we've got here the Two of Wands, which is a decision that's necessary to be made. It's also, for me, it's like a new doorway that is opening up. And you are usually with a Rider-Waite tarot, it's someone looking across the sea. So I think some of you may be thinking of traveling to a long distance, to a distant place. And it's a decision that I think that you have been mulling over for a little while. And I just noticed that the Hierophant is in between those two trees. He's like in between a doorway as well. So some of you may be looking outside of your marriage, outside of your committed partnership relationship, or others of you are thinking that you will be stabilizing and committing to someone as long as they come through. It's as though you're waiting for someone to pop the question. You're waiting for someone to solidify the relationship, right? And you've been hoping for that for a while. Now, the communication will come through. Know that whatever communication comes through, you need to try and read between the lines, because Scorpio is very deep, right? And because it's a water sign, they can be very emotional with their communication. So try to take a step back. Gemini, you are very intelligent, ruled by Mercury. You are very intelligent. You need to try and read between those lines. What are they saying and what do they truly mean? Okay, so yeah, I feel that there are secrets. There are secrets that are going to be coming up to be aired, coming up to the surface at this time in the next couple of months for you. And whatever you hear, whatever you find out, you're going to have to be strong. This is the Strength card, but it's also the card of Libra. Libra is where Venus will be. Okay, Libra is the partnership house in the natural horoscope. So some of you may be dealing with someone who is Libra. Libra and the signs that I have mentioned, sun, moon, or rising. So wisdom, courage, bravery, patience, dear Gemini. I keep telling you that all the time. I know that, you are an air sign and you want to get on to things quickly, but patience is called for here. It takes trust, okay, to be able to work with this beast. You need to master this beast, whatever this is in your life. Some of you may need to be strong because you may be going through a legal situation, because Sagittarius could speak of legalities. Libra does as well, and we've got the Hierophant here, which can be quite restrictive energy, right? But it's also like it's a 5, so whatever's going on for you, there is going to be a change. What's beneath that? We've got the 3 of Wands beneath the Page of Pentacles. So 3 of Wands is like very similar to the 2 of Wands, but it says that what you have sown you will reap at this time, dear Gemini. Okay, so wait for that message, wait for that nudge from the divine. Know that what's going on here is going to enlighten you. You've got very good potential, okay, even in business, because wands are all about our vocation. We've got the money card here, okay, 10 of Pentacles, which does break down to a 1. So you may be starting something that is going to stabilize in the future. It's going to bring in the fruit. But again, as I said, it will take patience, and it could even take up to, and 11 is a new portal for me. There it is. 2 of Wands plus the 11. Okay, it's like having 2 doorways. Which one are you going to take? Are you going to go with what you feel passionate about, or what is truly in your heart? So are you going with your heart or with your passion? So for some of you, this could be one door, and this is involving, of course, mentality, because Libra is an air sign, so it's very cerebral. Okay, so are you going to go with the flow, or are you going to go against the grain? Right? Because I would say that this energy here is going against the norm, going against the grain. This takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage to do. So, as I said, we've got Leo, Libra, Sagittarius. We've also got Pisces, Cancer, and Taurus. Okay, I think the messages are quite clear. I think that that's all I can give you for this reading, dear people. With this Page of Pentacles, this is something that is going to get started. This can be a creative venture. This could be a business. Whatever it is, you are looking to grow this pentacle. So from the page, we go to the 10, which is like, wow, it's like you're getting zapped quickly. So And with the Three of Wands, I think that manifestation on a tangible, physical, and monetary level is going to be very good for you, especially with Jupiter. Especially with Jupiter here. Okay, dear Gemini, I think that that's all for today and for Venus retrograde in Scorpio. Goodness me, dear Gemini, I forgot to take a romance angel from Doreen Virtue for you. Wow, that's amazing. So you're going to get 2 cards now because you had to wait for this. Let me take 2 cards. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel for Gemini in love on Venus retrograde. Okay, we've got deception. Wow. And we've got love yourself first. Okay, interesting. Who was it? I think it was Taurus that also got deception. So we've got someone who's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So the masks are needing to come down. And this is very prominent of Scorpionic energy, things that are hidden. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, they're the messages for you, Gemini. So yeah, love yourself first because someone is hiding their true essence, their true feelings for you. Now, this could mean someone is holding back with their feelings and not letting you know how they feel about you, right? But loving yourself first means that obviously you've given too much elsewhere, so it's time to love and nurture yourself. The North Node is in Leo, right? So how can we love others if we don't love ourselves first? What I would like to tell you is that it was a pleasure reading for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I am extending this reading on Vimeo. So for those of you that this reading speaks to you, well then I would suggest go to the description box below. That's where the link is for Vimeo readings. And I'm sending you lots of blessings to all of you. Stay well, look after yourselves, and keep strong. Bye for now.